So in this video, this is just how to take off your rear valve cover in case you have a leaky valve cover gasket. It's pretty easy. Take your boot out for your spark plug. And you disconnect this vent hose here. And then that's probably it. That's probably all you need. And then of course take these two bolts out. Make sure, yeah, that should be it. You shouldn't need to do anything else. So it's pretty straightforward. Take those two bolts out, and then kind of have to get around this pipe here. This is your water coolant pipe, so you kind of have to angle it out, but should be pretty simple. Okay, so you got your valve cover off now. At this point, you kind of want to take it and clean it really good. On the factory, they use some sort of adhesive to, I guess, hold the gasket in. So there's a channel here that was filled with that stuff. You got to get it out. I used a couple different methods. These kind of like scraper things that I found on Amazon. Brass brush. Just do what you can to make sure you get these grooves as clean as possible. Around here especially, that was pretty difficult to get clean. I washed mine in hot water with a good soap. That's good for removing all the oils. So now at this point, I'm about ready to put the gasket on, but what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to still wipe it down again with some rubbing alcohol. So I'm going to wipe everything down again with rubbing alcohol to make sure that it's really clean. And yeah, so that's that step for now. Okay, so after you got it clean the way you like it, that's what I'm doing. I'm using a toothpick with a little bit of Honda Bond, and I'm hitting all the corners, maybe a dot in the middle, all around in the corners. Smeared it on this flat surface here, dabbed a couple spots around here. So basically that's, I'm just putting just a tiny little bit of Honda Bond. And the main purpose of that is to hold the gasket in place. So when it's being reinstalled into the bike, you don't lose the gasket popping off. So that's the main reason, and that's why you don't need a lot. You just need enough in the areas that corners and places that it looks like it could catch on something and pull off. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so once you have the gasket installed, probably want to flip it over and leave it laying there for 15 minutes or so. Let that stuff kind of cure up a little bit, and that way you got kind of lessen the chance that it falls off when you're putting the valve cover back on. There's a couple, I don't know if you can see these, but there's little black tabs here. You just be mindful of those around that area. They kind of help secure the gasket around that. But yeah, basically just get it in the groove, press it down nice. Just make sure it's all in the groove, and yeah, just flip it over, and just the weight of the valve cover should be good enough. All right, so before you put the valve cover back on the cylinder head, you just want to wipe it down, make sure it's clean. Wiggle that valve cover back into place, and make sure it's aligned really nice. Kind of look and see the edges. I don't know if you'll see it on camera, but kind of see the cylinder head down there. So you kind of want to make sure that spacing is even around. But pretty much the bolts are going to help you, center the valve cover where it needs to be. And then, just torque it down. It's the book says 10 Newton meters, which is, I think it's like 88.5 inch-pounds if you're using standard and not Newton meters. So I just torqued mine to 89 inch-pounds. Then yeah, just put all your hoses, back in, and you should be good to go. Alright, so after you're done with the work, you put your tank back on. You want to run the bike for a while. Make sure you got that valve cover sealed correctly. It's always tough to see up in there, but I don't know if I'll be able to get up in there or not. But you want to look up in that area. Make sure you don't see any oil. But yeah, save yourself the hassle, like putting the bike all back together and then realize it leaks, and then you have to take everything back apart. I've made that mistake before on projects. So just want to let you all know, might be a good idea to test run it first before you put everything back on the bike. But yeah, looks like my job was successful. I don't see any leaks. Hopefully it stays that way for a while. It's not that bad of a job. It's just, you'd rather be riding your bike than some days than working on it. But anyway,